Greetings my dears in love and light. I'm Nikki Sutton. What to do when you're shifting into the fourth density or 5D, when you're still incarnate in the third density. Now, ascension is happening, our consciousness is changing, consciousness is progressing, yet we're still incarnate here in the third density. Now, I'll just quickly explain why the fourth density is also called 5D. Now, in our current reality, we are in the third density of matter. Matter is energy, and this is the third frequency of matter that we are tuned into, that we are existing within. This third density has 4 dimensions, 3 spatial dimensions, so depth, width and length, plus time running in one direction. The fourth density is the fourth frequency of matter, but it has 5 dimensions, and that is why it's called 5D. It has 3 spatial dimensions that you can move around in, plus time running in both directions. So time has an extra dimension. In fact, time can be moved around at will in all directions. But this is why the fourth density is also 5D, because it has 5 spatial time dimensions. It's a property of the fourth density. Anyway, so just to clear that up, because it's often asked. So what to do when you're incarnate in the third density and you're moving to the fourth density? Well, we're still incarnate here as a third density being, as a human being. But we can have our fourth density body also activated, but it's in the fourth density, so we can't see it, but we can perceive it. We are becoming fourth density, yet we're still here. The fourth density is that of love, unity and understanding, and that's why on our spiritual path we start to experience more love, compassion and understanding for others. We want to heal and raise our vibration, and we want to help and heal others and help raise their vibration as we're moving to the fourth density. But it can be a bit tricky, a bit of a job, still living in the third density in this sort of somewhat chaotic illusion while we're moving mentally into the fourth density. We are becoming a creature of fourth density in our minds, in our behaviours, in our perceptions, and yet we're still here. So there's quite a lot of chaos in the third density where we are currently as human, and this is all good catalyst, it's all good learning and experience for us. That's why we're here, to see what it's like and to see if we can help raise a vibration. So we might experience things like, in the third density, electromagnetic radiation and struggle with that, such as we might be sensitive to Wi-Fi radiation and cell phones. We might be sensitive to the electromagnetic fields that any electrical object gives off, any electrical appliance. We may also struggle with health issues here in the third density, a rejection of this third density frequency of matter. We have this third density body, and yet our vibration is rising to the fourth, and our third density body might become somewhat, well, not compliant anymore. We might feel like we have health issues. So it's really important to help cleanse and clear those third density energies from our body complex. Negative energies, because if we're having negative thoughts, negative emotions, anxiety, sadness, depression, these can accumulate, and stress, these can accumulate within our body complex. So it's important we do energy work, we meditate, we exercise, and we work on healing our emotions so that we can clear those energies from our body complex in order to prevent physical illness. In this third density, we may also be affected by things like chemtrails. So we might see them going on and intuitively feel they're of a very negative vibration. We see them going on and we feel like we want to do something about it, but feel somewhat powerless. Yet it's a choice as to whether they affect us. It's a choice as to whether any of this affects us. Because we manifest our own reality, We can choose to allow any negative influences to affect us or not. I'm not saying to detach completely from them, not pay any attention and just let it go on, but we can choose to allow it into our reality in a negative way. But it's not to say we don't do something about it, we don't raise awareness, or we don't express love and understanding and help others. So we can choose to allow the third density issues to affect us or not, but it doesn't mean to say we don't need to do anything about them or express love to others. So another thing that can affect us is money. We feel constricted in this reality if we don't have enough of it, and that's the nature of the system. But we can choose to allow that to affect us. If we feel like we're always provided for no matter what, and trusting in creation, that creation has us supported, that creation has our back, we're much more likely to manifest money into our existence. And this is a trait of the fourth density being. Having trust in creation, manifesting all the best through positive belief. Now I know sometimes it's hard to just believe that you'll be okay, but this is a trait of the fourth density being, getting a handle on manifesting. Because everything in the fourth density will be manifested at will via thought. So we can manifest a healthy body, we can manifest a great reality for us, and it's good to practice that and work on your manifesting as you raise in vibration, moving into the fourth density. We may also feel that those around us, perhaps family members and friends that are still well immersed in third density illusions, we may feel a bit sad for them or look at them and wish that they could have certain realizations so they weren't so swept up in the brainwashing and the stress of this 3D illusion. But as we're moving to the fourth density, we can choose to let this affect us. So that's not to say we don't help them and support them, but it needn't bring us down. Because the best way we can support them is by expressing love, dropping seeds of thought here and there to help potentially awaken them eventually, but they will awaken in their own time. It's important to realise that it's their journey, their path, and they will awaken in their own time when their soul says they're ready. But we can choose to have in our reality trust and faith in creation that they will awaken eventually. But most importantly, it is the trait of the fourth density being to exist in love, light and understanding. So rather than feeling sad or guilty about your friends and family that are still immersed in 3D illusions, we can have love, compassion and understanding for them. If we can move completely into those vibrations, into those thoughts, then you're progressing well towards the fourth density. So this is the thing here, as we are incarnate, as human, in the third density. The challenge is to master those fourth density traits. As the earth raises in vibration, we will harmoniously raise in vibration with it. To merge those dualistic poles, those extremes of love and hate and happiness and sadness, to bring them together in oneness. And the truth of oneness is love. So the more we can become adept at living in love, light and understanding, no matter what, bringing that into every situation, you are better able to cope with living in the third density, no matter what happens. Yes, you observe negative things happening around you in the third density, but there's a choice to let it negatively impact your reality or not. And that's not to say that you detach from it. It's to say we have love, compassion and understanding for everything that goes on, so that we can try and make a difference here in this third density reality still, to raise the vibration and help others and look after ourselves too. So we're moving directly into the fourth and doing good works here in the third, setting an example, leading by example to others, so that maybe they will want to be a bit more like that too. So just to finish off, there's no need to feel like you're being selfish, living happily in the present moment on your spiritual path. it doesn't mean that you're segregating yourself from the rest of humanity and all the animals and plants and everything on earth. It doesn't mean you're separating yourself and not caring. It means you're creating a beautiful reality for yourself, plus helping to spread that around a little by helping others and having love, care and compassion for all, and saying no to things like chemtrails and sticking up lots of 5G masts everywhere. So we can live in both realities, but it's easier to live in the third density reality with fourth density notions of love, compassion and understanding. So I hope that's helped you today on when you're living in the third density but moving into the fourth density, and just makes it a little easier for you. Share comments with each other in the comments section to help support each other also. Support this Spiritual Awakening YouTube channel on Patreon and receive weekly bonus videos. You can also choose to receive spiritual guidance via email or spiritual sessions. And remember to click subscribe if you're not already a subscriber to receive regular spiritual inspiration on your journey through life. Like and share also, because we're raising the mass vibration together. So go now in love and peace.